Rocky here with Self-Propelled Sportsman again. I'm going to do another little product demo. I have to admit I don't have a whole lot of experience with it yet. I just got the Brunton Raptor canister stove, and I'm pretty excited about it just because it's so small. It comes in this little pouch here, and here is the entire stove right there. That's the whole thing. Of course, it doesn't burn on its own. You do need fuel, but here's the large 8-ounce canister that you can use. And we'll just show you how the whole thing goes together and how it works so far. Here we'll show you the stove up close. This is what it looks like in the folded up position. And to open it up, here's the regulator right here. Just open that up, and each one of these we just unfold like this. And that's basically what the stove looks like. Now you want to make sure we're going to screw it onto the canister right here. I've just got a Coleman one I grabbed at Walmart. And just take this little piece here and screw it on right to that. But make sure that your regulator is closed all the way before you do it. Otherwise, you'll have gas leaking all over. So we'll just screw that on. You want to get it fairly tight, and to make it as stable as it can be, you want to make sure that this is sealed right up against this part, because that's probably the only drawback I can see of this thing so far, is that it's not always as stable as a lot of the other multi-fuel stoves. But that's it. That's what it looks like. And set it down like that. Make sure you can see it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to light it real quick. The nice thing about the Brunton Raptor, it's got a little piezoelectric starter right here. And I have heard from others that eventually they wear out, but hey, until it wears out, it's a cool little thing to use. So we'll just set it down, open the regulator a little bit. You can probably hear that. There you go. It's on. We're ready to cook. And looks like the regulator works pretty well. And you're gonna get a pretty good flame going there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my pot on there, put some water in it, 2 cups of water, and we'll just time it and see how long it takes to boil. I'm actually going to use a pretty good sized pot here. This one right here, made by MSR. And the reason I like this pot is because the stove, the canister, and some utensils all fit inside of it. So we'll just get this thing going right away. There we go, that's 2 cups on there. And I'll get my timer out. We'll just use the iPhone timer here. Well, I've got just over 1 minute and I've already got bubbles coming to the surface here. Technically that is a boil, but we'll let her keep going. Wow, 2.5 minutes and we got a good rolling boil going there. I'm thoroughly impressed. That's 3.5 minutes and she's at a good rolling boil. Wow, I'm really impressed. We can stop that. And just shut it down. it looks to me like she simmers down quite nicely too. It looks like the flame is pretty well adjustable. So if you wanted to just simmer some something just in a straight can, or even cook a meal on there, I think this would work pretty well. Well, just for fun, I think we'll just try lighting it with a match, just in case that piezo ever quit on us. Open her up just a little bit. Wow, you can't get much simpler than that. Yeah, I doubt you can see the flame on camera very well, but I'm sure you can hear it. Wow. I'll just let her cool down now before we put it away. Okay. She seems like she's cooled down enough. We'll make sure our valve is still shut, and we'll just grab hold of the base here and unscrew the canister. There's a canister. Now here's the pot that I use. It's actually an 8-cup pot. And it's 8 cups from all the way right to the top. But the reason I like this, it gives me room. But there's a canister. Here, I'll show you how this folds up again. See if you can see it. These little guys fold over like that and flips up. Oh, that got tight. Flip it over. And then you open this a little bit just to get that in position. Grab our little bag here. Slide that into the bag, and you can see how small this actually is. I mean, here's my hand. Look at that. So it's nice to be able to tuck that right in there. I like to carry a few little seasonings with me. I got some basil and rosemary in here, and just salt and pepper in there. And throw those right tight in there. And I got my little K-bar with a spoon, knife, and fork. I like to carry that with me, and that slides right in there. And then I always carry a large Ziploc bag with some paper towels in it. They just seem to really come in handy. So I just kind of toss that on top. That kind of cushions everything. Throw the lid on. And there we have it. Doesn't make much noise, it's not very heavy. Of course, if weight was really a big problem, you could really cut this down in weight, but to me it's worth it taking all that stuff. So that's my little product demo of the Brunton Raptor stove. Like I said, I haven't used it out in the field yet, but I've got high hopes for it. For one, the simplicity of carrying it, simplicity of starting it and putting it away. I wasn't a big fan of canisters at first, but I have to admit they do make life a lot simpler. And this is supposed to run full throttle for about 90 minutes. So if you figure it took me 2 minutes to boil water, divide 2 minutes into 90 minutes, and it'll tell you how many times you can cook a meal before you have to get a new canister. Well, that should do it. I'm Rocky with Self-Propelled Sportsman, and we'll see you next time.